Hey, this is Anna, and we're just testing to see if this is live. I am formerly Anna Care Coaching, Pastoral Counseling Certificate, and also Ordained Minister. My hair is still wet, excuse me. It's our Sunday Live. If you have a question that you need to ask for advice. What should you do? Vent a little bit. Put it all in the comments area. It is my first time of doing this. I will only be here from, till 9 p.m. And I would appreciate if you could also send out my links in the description box as actual free support group if you'd rather talk there and support each other. But let's see what we have here. Subscribe to the channel. Also, I have a Facebook page. This is my Keen page. Now, I wanted you to understand that live advice really is no longer. I was a counselor over there years ago. We were on Keen, and they're not working on live advice anymore. So, a friend said, "Well, why don't you just go back to Keen because they need advice too?" And so basically I answer questions, and then that's how I get paid right there. But I have to tell you, that's $1.99 a minute, and they have session fees. No, it's not phone sex. However, that's my roommate. However, if you prefer that I get the actual, because I literally make very little, like 78 cents or whatever over there. It's a good platform, but I am trying to go out on my own. So let's see what we have here. Go to, oh, there I did it again. Oh, here we go. There we go. Go to that link right there. I'm going to hide that one. Maybe. All right, there we go. This is the one. Sorry, I haven't done this in a while. Wonder why they put that one up there. I don't know. I'm just playing around with it now. But here's what I want. I want to start a little bit of Q&A. Let me go back here myself. So let me send this to and also what I will be doing is I will be changing the name to ESGU, Emotional Support Group Unlimited. What I'm trying to do with it is I went to an emotional support group, and I'm in quite a few. I've learned that there are hundreds of them. There are millions of people who need help, who have especially been abused, and they're on waiting lists with their regular counselor. Service, if you do it through my Facebook, if you do it through me, it's $20 an hour, and we can work on, chatting. You can vent, take the edge off, but you can ask free questions, and we'll try to support you. You can come here to vent. Trust me, everybody needs it. But Uh, I was just devastated to learn that one of the groups alone is 13,000 members and climbing. Uh, we learned that the police are either not educated enough to handle domestic violence, or they are just not handling it all. When I know, and you're going to say, how did I end up in it? Well, in 2022, there was a gentleman who I went out on a date with, and he basically date kidnapped me for an entire year. Within the first month, I tried to call the police, and they told me I needed an appointment to get out of a domestic violence situation. I find this absolutely, it was terrible. But what was I going to do? I called a second time. They said the same thing. And finally, when I got in my counseling, I got in the support groups, I was encouraged to call and ask them why. And I did. But then I got more stupid answers. And this was a girl who said this. She wouldn't tell me who it was, who were the people that I spoke to at the police station that didn't come save me. But she told me in these words: I see that you tried to get 2 restraining orders on him that failed because he didn't answer the door. Well, it's just a piece of paper. He's going to come find you anyway. Okay? Why would you say that to me? Right now, I'm getting ready to have my 4th counseling session. I was put on a waiting list. And I realized also that the hotlines are overwhelmed. They don't have enough volunteers. I sat for anywhere from 12 to 30 minutes when I reached out. Because of being left in that situation, I finally, you're better off calling domestic violence shelters because they have advocates to help you get out. There is, if you Google abuse chat line, there's an online chat that has a out button on it. And then the hospital, don't be ashamed to go to the hospital. I went to the hospital when he passed out. I claimed he was a severe alcoholic. I claimed that I was sick and might do that. He don't remember that. And they gave me a resource that is really good. Like, they cover as something else, and you have to say a certain thing to get them to believe that you're not the abuser. While I was at the hospital, he contacted me. He woke up and he contacted me, and he was like, I'm coming over there. Okay, since this man had basically insinuated he could kill me, I was, and he talked about guns and the military, how he could hurt people with a couple fingers. I thought, oh no, and I started to panic. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here because all I could think was, is he gonna bring a gun and shoot up the entire place? But I was telling people, if I was giving my friend evidence, and I was telling people that if y'all don't hear from me, if I come up missing or dead, he did it. Okay. And the first thing you might want to say is, don't go on a date in someone's car. Very true. But 2 out of the 3 restraining orders he had in North Carolina, they turned him down for a date altogether. He truth findered them, and he went to their house anyway. So I don't want other people to feel like that. I know how it feels. And then he was finding me up until June of 2023. I moved far away in August. And there is truth to the fact that if you guys are out there and you're feeling like isolated and nothing can be done, that you're always going to be the victim, there is a point in time where you shift. And a few weeks ago was my shift from victim to survivor. It just happened, and he still contacts me sometimes. And when he finds my number, and I just told him the last time, I'm sorry. All I do is, he wouldn't talk on the phone. I said, I'm sorry. All I do is sleep and work and heal. So I'm not going to be talking to you on the phone. I would have never said that to him before. I would never have told him no before. And was I a little bit frightened to say that? Yes. But then he comes back with a hook. Hooks are anything that can make you worry, guilt, emotional, something that makes you want to go back. Good memories, whatever. You're having financial troubles on your own. He says, one of my hooks is animals. And he says, oh, yeah, I got a dog and two cats. But he didn't mention Bunny, the cat that he had before. And I love that little calico cat. It took me 3 days, and it drove me insane, and I texted him, and I said, Where's Bunny? Is she okay?" "Oh, yeah, she's fine." And so, it could have to do with your kids, it could have to do with anyone, but they there's hooks. You have to know. Once I talked to my counselor, she's like, "He's hooking you. He's hooking you." She's like, "Don't talk ever again to him. Just keep on blocking his number." Um He specifically left Bunny out because he knew that cat, I love that cat. So, anyway, and you asking me how I can help other people if I couldn't help myself. Well, I think when you're in that intense situation, they use techniques to distract you, hooks and threats and all that, and they literally, like, he was keeping me up all night. I literally had no energy, whatever. I don't know if I can find my picture from when I was with him. Let me see here. Video files, slides. Slides of what? You have no slides. My computer. I don't know if this is going to come up or not, but I wanted to show you. I should have been better prepared. I apologize. Nope. Maybe it's under pictures. Screenshots. That's where it is. Uh-oh. Well, if I find it, I'll show it to you. I don't quite know where it's at right now. But so the working on Keen thing is because I used to be on Keen years ago. The category was there. And like literally, I can't even sign into Live Advice. They're not working on it. And they told me they're not going to work on it. So I'm just doing God's work in a different spot. Let me see. Yeah, it's in there. I might have to save it as a JPEG though, because I don't think it pops it up. Save as. No. Okay. Now I don't know where it went in there. Oh, pictures, new folder. Why does it change the folders? Does anybody know that? Whenever you save something, it changes the folders. So, and this is my first session. I didn't really prepare well for this, but I'm going to try hard to do this every Sunday. What I recommend is that you go ahead and join my page and join my Facebook page. Subscribe here. And where's my other one? Look down in the description box, should be a group. But if you can't find it, you can go to the page. Present. Go to my page. And I'm going to show you on screen here. Which one is it? It's this one. That one. Got it. All right. I'm having a little technical difficulties today because for some reason the screen is wider than it needs to be. But if you go to no. Okay. Let me see if I got that up there yet. Okay, there we go. This is the support group. Okay, and how you find it is facebook.com/groups/ESGUNLIMITED. But an easier way to find it might be through my page, because I also have a page, and let me pull that up for you. Okay, there's page. A difference that says page. Okay, and then you wanna, let me see if I can get that on the screen larger. Then you want to go down to more, select groups, and it's there. Okay, or you can, from the page, it also has, we'll see, view as, this you're viewing it as me, but it also has, I think down on the left, it has, there's the page and there's the group. Okay, like I said, I'm a pastoral counselor, ordained minister with over 20 years of experience helping clients navigate the turns of life. There's inexpensive paid counseling services offered as well. Basically, it's venting, emotional support, family advice. I'm also like a life coach. And here, if you look at these are just two of my many reviews. Since I just started this page, they're all not posted. But if you can't remember the link, all you have to do is go to the search button and type ESGU, and you'll see it there as well. But I would bookmark these. I just noticed the need for people. I really did. I noticed the need for people to be able to vent, talk, get advice. And I really didn't understand how desperate the situation was for people. There's always good, I'm filling this with good videos, my advice videos that I have posted, and also on my Anna Care coaching page. I used to be the Faithful Dove. This is going to be all turned into ESGU. But I wanted to show you what I have here. Okay. Okay. On YouTube, right where we're at now. Look, I've tried making this screen smaller so that button comes up, but for some reason it doesn't. Okay. See, we're looking at this. I'm going to try to look at it as if you guys do. View your channel. Okay. I had a channel, and you know how you double authenticate? Well, I lost it because I didn't update the phone number. I can't get a hold of them to help me, so I can't get the double authentication code. I can get in it with the password, but not the code. See, but here's video. So what I did was I pulled the videos down that were in the other site, and I put them up here. So you may see them on a site called The Faithful Dove. It's there. let's take a moment here. I want to take a moment because I want you to see this. This has been a game changer, this easy problem solving. Okay. And I would love it if you shared my pages. I want people to never feel
Hey,
alone.
this is Anna from the Faithful Dove, and today we're discussing why it really
Oh,
is best
wrong
that
one.
you anticipate the worst. Why
Okay.
it's a good thing. Okay.
Sorry about that. Where do I get this one? Oh, I see what's going to a
Hey,
channel.
this is Anna from the Faithful Dove Tarot. Thank you for being here with me today. Take a moment, please like, subscribe, and share. The more activity I get on the videos, the higher up in the search. And when people are searching for information, it will appear to them. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about court issues. I got
Okay, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I wanted to do this myself. How to get to the core issues in 2 questions. And this can be annoying, but then when you hit your core, you're going to be like, "Oh my god." Um, let's see. So, of course, that means you got to be ready to deal with it too. Sure, I put the questions up there. There we go. Okay. Yes. Why would my issue be a bad thing? Okay. This is actually brilliant. I'm going to see if y'all can hear this because I'm going to turn it up. Okay. Turn your speakers up. I'm going to go ahead and let you. Okay. For my question, okay, right there. Why would it be a bad thing? What would it mean if it were true? Okay, then I went over one of my issues. So let's listen in.
if that were true. I'm going to give you an example here. You pick a situation or something that's an issue. Okay, I'm going to use for me, I have a fear of meeting new people. Why would meeting new people be a bad thing? So you're customizing it to your situation. Why would meeting new people be a bad thing? Because I'm afraid of them being fake. What would it mean if people were fake? It would mean they're not real friends. Why would them not being real friends be a bad thing? Because then I would get hurt? Duh. What would it mean if they hurt you? It would mean I could not trust myself to pick good people. Bam. Core issue. Since people have hurt me deeply in the past, I do not trust myself to pick good people. And then I go on to add self work needed. Find patterns that lead to why I am meeting bad people. You can use the love video for that. It's timestamped to show you how to get your patterns. I think it's in Prevent Bad Relationships or Prevent Bad Dates. Can't remember which folder. Set and enforce boundaries and limits. Watch for red flags. This is a big one. Have no expectations with new people. Do not give of myself until they prove themselves. And there you have it, folks. That, my friends, is how you find your core issue in 2 questions. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and comment. Like, tell me what you think. Try it.
All right. We could go on and on and on. I've also actually learned some new techniques that are simpler than what I'm telling you about. There's got the information that I'm giving you how to recognize losers on dating sites. There's a new way. It's called the burned haystack dating method. It's how you set up your profile and how you, which has a lot of my information in it, but it's somebody else's method. And why, even if a person is nice, if they don't meet your criteria, why you should just block them before talking to them. Um, you have to, you absolutely have to try. Google the burned haystack dating method. The other one is the wait and scan. the wait and scan. Uh, how do I know if and prevent bad people from getting into my life or people that are not right for me? Wait and scan. I have not posted this video. Basically, you meet somebody on the dating site. Well, the first thing you're doing is you're looking the burned haystack method. People who don't have anything on their profiles, people who don't have real pictures of themselves, people who uh, literally have not written anything about themselves, people who don't respect your profile and read it to meet your criteria and contact you anyway. All those types of people get blocked automatically. On your profile with the burned haystack dating method, instead of writing I don't want, you write I want this, this, and this. I am this, this, and this. Okay. And then people will contact you because they didn't read your profile. If they didn't read your profile and they're asking you questions about something that's in your block, block, block. Yes, it's going to reduce the number of people you talk to, but it's also going to reduce the anxiety. Remember, 99% failure rate because you're only meant to be with one person. Well, then, okay, as you're talking to them, what are the things that are important to you? Are they giving you any red flags? Okay, here's something that's very, very important. Wait over time. Wait for genuine actions over time. Step back and be mindful. The waiting and scanning process means that you know how you sometimes don't feel something's wrong, like this person seems nice enough, but something's off. Block them. Um, if they say anything, obviously the obvious things offensive, block them. If they don't meet your criteria, block them. Don't say anything back to them. Just block them. Okay. A lot of these people that are doing the mean things, they just want to get it like, oh, you want to, they're just trying to get you to waste your emotions. Block them. Then after, I would say, a couple weeks, I would say don't give out your personal information. Don't give out your phone number. Don't give out your address. Don't give out your telephone number. Say, I'm sorry, I have to get to know you on here. People who try to make you go on WhatsApp, are out of the country, say they're in the military. God bless the military, but the military does not, if they say they're engineers, if you're getting a message from the start or they get really too emotional and lavish with you, this is not how normal people work who want a relationship. Normal people are, they're kind of nervous, they're cautious, okay? So anybody who's throwing it all out there at you, I think you're the love of my life. Uh-uh. They're either a narcissist or they're a scammer. Block them. Don't even try to figure out what. Just block them. Okay. If someone tends to be saying everything you want to hear, like if you're thinking, ooh, they're smooth, block them. Trust me, just block them. Okay. Um, and then also, then you wait, scan some more. Your head, your gut, and your heart have to all match. Full confidence, not fear, not anything. Full confidence. Because it doesn't matter. At that point, it does not matter if it's you. It doesn't matter if it's them. What matters is the feeling that you're having. So either you're not ready or they're not who they say they are. Most of the time, they're not who they say they are. Okay. Then you finally give them your number. You text through number. If they start talking inappropriately, um, if they bother you too much, if they keep you on the phone longer than you want to be on the phone, like you have to go to work the next day and they keep talking, it's not because they're lonely. They're a narcissist. Um, if they give you compliments that say, it's called negging. That is a video of my stuff. It's saying, "Oh, you're so beautiful, but if you just do this to your hair," negging, used as a hook. Get rid of them. Um, And let's see what else. Then you wait and scan it. You're going to eliminate a really good thing to post on your profile is I will not have sex until marriage. All right, you're going to get a couple people who are going to challenge that, but most people run away just on that alone. Um, and if you look at my one video, I can't remember what it's called. Let me see here. I'm going to see if I can find it for you. It's very important. And then there's some funny jokes. Some funny jokes on here. Sugarfoot. Okay. Well, I know I posted that one. Dating relationship advice. Ignore that because it's going to start auto playing. They're negging. How to screen out losers on dating sites. Slime Balls 101. Here's a good one. This is my actual experience from dating throughout life. It is called. Come on. Oh, goodness. I'm not going to read it right now, but it says True Shocking Stories. Slimeballs 101. How to recognize when genuine actions are lies. I can shorten that to you. Any immediate genuine action should not be counted. There should be no expectations and only genuine actions over a longer period of time. Okay. So as you see, I've been in all different stages of myself. Why won't they text me back? You have those people who take forever to text you. This is a short one, and we're going to listen to this one because this one's a short one. This is very common that I get. Let me just make sure that I have that because I think I have that up on screen. Too many screens open here. Okay, let me see. I need to present screen. All right, where did it go? Home streamer. Why won't they? All right, there we go. Boop. Boop. Okay. All right. I canceled it somehow. Aren't I funny? And if you have questions, you can ask the questions. That's fine. Okay. Tab. Sharing your screen was canceled. Make sure you click share on the model and not cancel. All right. Well, I guess I have to click it. I can't see it. That's the problem. I've tried reducing my screen size, but this part, see, even if I lower. So if anybody has an idea how to fix that, 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2. All right, there we go. Here we go. Let's listen in. This one's only a minute. Okay, my friends, we're about to go over some questions and answers that I have. Let me see where. I just started on some new medication. Wow. All right. Let's go over some questions and answers that I have. I'm going to put myself back on screen here. Boink. Okay. There was a question that there's been a lot of questions about intimacy. And one of them is they've been in a long term relationship for over 10 years and they finally got married. Um, 6 months into the marriage, he tells her that he doesn't think they're really married and he's not going to have sex with her anymore because he feels like it's adultery. Okay. Well, yeah. And he's basing it on the Bible verse that basically says divorce and remarriage. I do not remember, but I think that's in the Old Testament. God does not obviously expect you to stay in a relationship where there are deal breakers like cheating and if you never consummate your marriage and things like that. However, if you read into what this person's question is and how her uh, man is talking to her, it is more, and I've asked more questions to confirm, like, you're sure he's divorced and this is not a polygamy situation or an illegal situation where he's still married to someone else? Why would he say they're committing adultery if they got married? And yes, it does happen that people get married and the courts don't catch that they were already married. But as you listen, and this is why even when someone's being unreasonable, you sit there and listen because the truth comes out. Um, Well, she's concerned because he's basically gone celibate and she didn't agree to that. So she has to decide, can I be married to this man and not get any? First of all, I have to say there are other ways to intimacy. We will discuss those later. But in asking her questions, has he been to the doctor? Does he have ED? She basically was like, yeah, he's been to the doctor, but finally, after listening to her a while, she admitted that he had testosterone shots, which means it's a medical issue. That happens to guys that are older. It sometimes happens to guys in their 30s, but also it sometimes happens to young men too. Every now and then they just can't get it up. So what do you do in this situation where they're married and he's making excuses? Because according to her, he stopped the shots. Okay. I don't know the reason he stopped the shots, but consummating a marriage is definitely pretty important. Um, and if you're in a relationship and it's serious relationship and that's important to you, sex is important to you, but it's not to the other person, no matter if they've had past trauma, childhood trauma, whatever. Um, if they're not willing to go to Yes, yes, kitty. I have a needy cat. If they're not willing to go to the doctors or the psychiatrist to work through their issues, and you find out that it's not a medical issue, it's in their mind, which is okay. And it's okay for them not to want to do anything about it. However, you have to decide, can I stick around if I like sex and he no longer likes it? Well, there are other ways to intimacy. Um, Try them. Look them up on Google. Well, one is a special touch and communication and with each other on a regular basis. I welcome my kitty into the show. 7 years old, still crazy and still needy. And then you have to think if it's working for you or not. It's okay to love somebody and not no longer be compatible, and you need to find someone who is. But I do recommend encouraging the person to see the doctor, continue with the diagnosis and treatment until the doctor says no, um, possibly talking to a counselor to find out what the issue may really be. Is he tired of getting the shots? Is it not really working for him? Maybe he was faking it. I don't know. But you have to uncover the problem. And with a lot of guys, it is mental. Um, Especially guys who really like sex, but then they all of a sudden they get older and they can't do it every day. They can't do it every other day. Their sperm count goes down, testosterone levels go down, and they take it so hard. Okay, you need to be supportive, even if you're a young couple and he can't get it up. There's an issue. Um, Maybe he's not like he was in his 20s and able to be sleeping and have it 12 times a night come up or anything. I'm not trying to be ignorant. I'm just saying try to be understanding. And then in the end, if he's had all the tests and what's wrong and he chooses not to go take medication for it, a lot of people don't want to, not do therapies for it. Is it that important in your relationship that you would leave somebody for it? I mean, like I had a guy I dated, he was my fiance years ago, and right now he has 3 types of cancer that are supposedly treatable, but they haven't been able to treat it. He can't do it. He's too weak. But he's an incredible person. Um, he's like the person I go to talk to. He's the person that always cared about me. The reason that we broke up was because he got hit by a forklift at his old job, and for a year they told him it was in his head. Well, it turns out they ruined his back. Well, workers' comp will force you to take medications that don't work. They were just drugging him out. They turned him into a drug addict. He started acting differently. Well, finally gets himself together. 20 years later, we tried dating again, but it just didn't work because not because of the sex thing, but because I need to be there through thick and thin. If you're sick, I want to see you. I want to, I'm not going to ask you to do anything, but I want to take care of you. And he'd rather be alone. And, I get it, but he don't want to see any. There are people like that. But then there are people like me who I physically can't stay away. It drives me nuts. For me, I have to see my person. Anyway, great guy. Can call him for anything, but please pray for him. I know that God. Don't put your paw on the table. This is mine, little turd head. Anyway, and those are differences that I can't do. I can't emotionally. I can't handle being without the person when they're not feeling well. I have to be right up till the end. So in the end, it's all about, can you work with that person? Can you find other ways to intimacy? And our show is almost over here, and look what we got into. You're going to read this, but join me next Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because nobody came today, but y'all will watch this later. And can you believe my hair's still wet? I guess the topic for next week will be are you in a toxic relationship or friendship? How to recognize it, how to get yourself out of it, and how to recover from it. Join me next week, which is May 19th, between 8 and 9 p.m. We can talk about anything. You can ask any question you want. try to realize that younger ones may. So it has to be emotionally rated. I do help people with romantic things, but I haven't had a good luck in someone not wanting to, like I will totally block you if you're trying to, may I be honest, masturbate or get off. So, um, I'm Anna. I am a pastoral counselor. Again, this will be changed over to Emotional Support Groups Unlimited. Please join my support group and help each other out, and I'll be over there too, and my Facebook page. Bye bye.